Hallo liebe Leute. And no, I didn't switch to German with my readings. I just thought I would greet you in the language of the country that I'm in, Germany, at this moment. And I thought, as it's Sunday, I would do an energy update for you because there's loads to tell. So let's start by you are the oracle. Mm, the reason why this comes up in the reading, and the reading is not shaped by me, it is shaped by my guides. They bring me the topics and they have said very clear, you are the oracle, as in everyone who is watching, and everyone worldwide, because there are so many channelers that are writing, that are speaking, and in fact you have your own line to divine knowledge and to the knowledge of what kind of energies are up in the ether. So right now I'm reading for you, but you have all the capability in the world, in the universe even, to do it yourself. As long as you know how to tune into your intuition, you will become more aware of what is happening worldwide, what is happening within yourself, and what is happening within the field. Now, what do I mean by field? Those of you who work with energy know all about the quantum field. We share a field of energy altogether, not only humans, also animals, and also trees. So it could be that you hear some noises. There are more people visiting the park. So by sharing this field, we we exchange this energy, and we can know things before they happen. We can know how others feel, and it's very nice to be attuned to this, because we can ask each other what is going on, or to be more attuned to what is happening around you. Now these capabilities, they will rise. If they are not present in you right now, then they are lying dormant, but they are still there. And that is something that will come up in the hi in the especially in the next upcoming 10 years. That will become more clear and more apparent for everyone. So if you feel that it is that you want it to be more clear, well, that is coming on for you and for everyone. So then last time I spoke about the energy that we call Saint Germain, and it's very beautiful that in the reading that Pam Gregory and also Vivienne Chauvet posted a couple of hours later, that they were talking about people becoming more Merlin-esque, so Merlin. And as I said to you before, um, Merlin is one of the embodiments of Saint Germain. So it's becoming busy here, so I'm gonna take a nice walk so people can enjoy the view without me speaking. One moment. Hi. So, and that is very interesting if you tune into that energy, because it is the energy of transmutation, the energy of transformation, and it is all about embodying the full truth of who you are. Because, as I've said before, we really learn that we are this physical body, and for sure, if you're watching this reading, then you know that there's more to life than this, no? So, there's more to life than the physical reality. In fact, we we are beautiful, energetic beings, just manifesting this this reality. And manifesting brings me to the next point, because for years and years on end, people have been talking about, okay, well, just manifest your life very differently. And there are many coaches that help people with manifesting. And even though a lot of people have been able to manifest beautiful things, it was also so that it was not even very possible to manifest for many people on a grand scale. Now that is changing, and especially around the eclipse. We are now, or at least as I'm recording this, on the 21st of September. So the eclipse is happening now, and that will bring with it a sense of change, as every eclipse does, as every portal does. We receive upgrades. Um, and we can benefit. So this is also actually why I make the readings, so that you get these messages, and that you can benefit. If you know what is happening, sit down and meditate, because it's becoming more possible to manifest after the eclipse. New energies. It just keeps unfolding. Many people are talking about the shift. When is the shift, the big shift, going to happen? Well, right now we are in a massive shift. And again, it is unfolding, because it could very well be that within a couple of weeks we tell you, or they tell you, that we are yet in another big shift. So that is one of the things that happens a lot on YouTube. It's now, it is the big shift, and everyone's like, oh, yeah, now, salvation. I'm sorry, love, it is the unfolding. But the good news is that there are new light codes integrated into the field. So what does this mean? Well, I've been speaking to you about the quantum field, so the energetic field that we share, and there are changes happening in this field. So light from the ethers connects to the quantum field, and this quantum field will translate itself to manifestation. So there's, every time when there's a shift, there's first the energetic happening, and then it will come into the physical. So that is how it also works. It's also how it works within the healing sessions that I do. He's agreeing. First we make a shift in the energy, and then you will see the physical outcome of what is happening and what is changing for you, whether it's in your body, your mental circumstances, or your energetic abilities. So that is how that works. New light codes, and light codes are words for new energy coming in. And that's beautiful. New knowledge, new programming, you could say, but then in a positive way. And I'm saying in a positive way because people have been speaking about 2 timelines. And also that is what has been communicated to me, or at least 2 main timelines. And one is beautiful, very up-leveling in a biological sense, in an energetic sense. We are going to open up more to our Merlin-esque abilities, to our abilities that are provided to us by the violet ray, which is most prominent in the upcoming age of Aquarius. And this means that there's a vision that it has been shaped as well, a blueprint for an age where we can really thrive as humanity and as a collective, but also individually. And this can mean that you will be able to do things that you were never able to do before. Like, for example, receive thoughts of someone telepathically. So I know you like your privacy, but all that is changing. To read people's energy very, very spot on, it can be challenging when you know what is going on around you, but there's also such beauty in it because you know how to keep yourself safe, for example. I've been visiting bigger cities as well, and in some regions of cities you do not want to be, or there are also different types of people, for sure you know this, with many different energies. So, communication and knowledge about that is becoming more clear. Also, guidance on your path. Your brothers and sisters in a non-physical, they will communicate more clearly with you and to guide you on your path. So when we start the journey in opening up to our energetic senses, everything is grand. You know, the first synchronicities by numbers or by images of, and this will become peanuts for you because you are able to communicate to so much more, even outside of planet Earth. For example, to know for like okay, there's a little bit of stumbling in my voice, and that is because on this topic many people do not agree, and that is the comet 3i Atlas. I am challenging you to feel into it intuitively if you're already in tune to your senses. What I've gotten from it is that there's consciousness tied to it, as well as there's consciousness to Earth, Gaia, and there's also consciousness tied to the sun. Actually, every living being has consciousness tied to it. Many people do not realize it, but also plants and also rocks can carry consciousness. So if we see 3i Atlas as a huge rock, then it carries consciousness. So I did write down my notes a month ago, and in that they communicated to me that 3i Atlas is carrying consciousness to observe where we are from up close, and also when it comes to being open to receive the idea that we are not the only species in the universe. For me, that is very it would be so unrealistic for me to think that we are, but that is personal. If you're not open to this, please just take from the reading what you want. But they've said to me, like, this is an observer consciousness, and they even showed it to me as a pod. Now, I'm not saying that there is a being landing on Earth and that this will be first initial contact, but there is a lot happening in our cosmos, because there is not only one comet coming into our orbits, but there are 7. And I found that so interesting, since we have 7 archangels, we have 7, they call them masters, and they are not masters in the sense of I'm the master and you're the student, but master as in mastery of self. So the number 7 really is a very important number, and I'm curious to what energy this holds. I've been hearing about the astrology that there's a conjunction that is called the finger of God. I'm no astrologer. I read by messages that I receive, but it's very interesting. The alignments, and also the alignment that 3i Atlas is going to choose, coming up behind the sun, I heard. So if you would think, for example, that maybe you have rocks, like stones, crystals. I hope you can still hear me, there's some wind coming in. Maybe you have crystals in the house, and if you ever held one of them, then you know that they hold energy, right? So these crystals we delve from the earth, and they hold a certain frequency, a certain vibration, and they serve as colliders, as a communication tool for Gaia to send her frequencies through. So if we take that knowledge and we apply it to an object as Three-Eye Atlas, it can help in communicate frequencies. And that is also what I've been saying about the sun for many times, that there's communication between the sun and planet Earth. And also after I have posted this, I don't know if you're acquainted with Stefan Burns, but then after he was coming with the scientific explanation of how it works, this energy exchange between the Earth and the sun. So the exchange of plasma, and plasma is frequency, is energy. So we are living in interesting times. That is very beautiful. Oh, and by the way, I just realized that I've lost track of of the second timeline. Let's talk about that as well. Because the first timeline, as I said, is a beautiful timeline where we're going to live in peace and harmony with each other and in all beauty with every living being. Second timeline, they also call it a timeline split, is focused on AI, robotics, also integrating it into our body. I know that many people hold different perspectives on AI, and I want to share with you my perspective on it. I feel that technology can serve us big time, especially when it comes to fulfilling jobs that are too, how shall I say it, that are too dangerous for humans to do. Then it's very useful if we can put robots into the field and explore the great depths of the ocean, for example, or the mountains, or any region. Or within surgery, if there are tools that can help us in surgery, beautiful. Still, I do not think we will need them. As I said, healing can come from the quantum field, and our abilities are going to become way and way stronger. So I really feel that we do not need this AI. Then we use AI also to find our way, to look on Google Maps, for example. Okay, well, what if you attune to your inner wisdom? And I've been giving you also an exercise which sounds really simple, to ask for the guidance from within, and then to ask for the direction, and to use your body as a pendulum. It sounds ever so simple, and you can ask any question. But when you practice this, and you practice this frequently, you will notice that you will get more attuned to the field of Gaia, to the field of the ethers, so also to your inner wisdom. This is the energy alignment that we are able to make, from your higher self into you, down into the earth, and to be aligned like that. Now, maybe you heard of Maya, and Maya is the illusion, and I feel that AI adds to the illusion. There is talk about changing the way we use our mobile phones, and that this will become a screen in front of our eyes, or even chips being implanted in the body. So for me, I feel, and also intuitively, I feel such a no with this. I feel such a no with this, because one, we don't need it. Two, it will give more power to Maya. Maya, the illusion. There are so many things that most people probably you are, but most people are not aware about. Influence from different dimensions. The influence of, am I going to say it? Yes, our political systems as well. There's so much more, and once the glasses fall off, you cannot go back, really. So I'm really hopeful for the future, and it is also up to us. So if we come back to the question, when is the shift going to happen and what is going to happen? Are we going to choose one timeline or the other? That depends on you, on me, on everyone on this earth, because we can choose, and we can choose to learn to, every time when we're triggered, to adapt ourselves back into a state of love, and to learn and work from there, and to be open to raising our vibration. It sounds so, it's been said so many times, but really, really, it does work. Raising our vibration. We are taking our power back. Last week in the Netherlands, I heard it so clearly. We are taking our power back. The people are taking their power back, and that is so beautiful. Our way of sovereign being. So, this question for you: what does sovereignty mean for you? To take that with you, and I'm curious to know, also to hear, because many times I've asked a question, and for some reason people maybe do not feel to type something in the comments about what they feel and think, but I'm curious. How do you guys see sovereignty? How do you feel as a sovereign being in this world, or how are you going to reclaim it? Okay, I'm sending you much love from Germany. And I will see you next week. Ciao, ciao.